So here's the fourth Terminator film. Well, if you're a big Terminator fan like I was, after T2 you think the story should have been over, which is like I thought originally it should have been over. And when they made Terminator 3, it kind of like, why? They stopped it in Terminator 2. But without Terminator 3, there wouldn't be no Terminator Salvation. And when I heard that they were going to make new films based in the future with the future war, it's like, oh my god, I'd love to see that. And finally, a Terminator film that doesn't go back in the past to save John Connor from being killed. So we have Mick G as director, and we know Mick G from actually being a music video director. He directed music videos like Offspring, Pretty Fly for White Guy, Korn, I Got the Life, and he's directed Sugar Ray music videos. And then he took on Charlie's Angel films, which I actually enjoyed them. I mean, for the premise and everything, he did a good job. It's really nice because I heard Mick G always was more into sci-fi, and it's really nice to see him in a genre he's more comfortable with, unlike Charlie's Angels. And you can definitely see with the darker tone of the Terminator films that definitely he was meant to do stuff like this more than the Charlie's Angels films. The cinematography is really good in this movie. It definitely has a darker tone. I think, especially when you watch Terminator 3, you definitely get a more darker feel. Definitely it feels like kind of a mix of Black Hawk Down, like, a lot of or Saving Private Ryan with the cinematography. I really like the element of battle, war, and machines. I really like the looks of the machines we see every film, from the T1 to the Hunter Killers to the T600s to, of course, the T800s, which I'll talk about later in the film. Christian Bale, who I love in every film he does, from the Batman movies to the Prestige to American Psycho. He did just an amazing job as John Connor. I really liked he brought so much depth to the character, a guy that is uncertain and wants to be a good leader. And also I really like in some parts of the film, like in T2 where Connor was really good at an ATM scene in Terminator 2 where he was able to manipulate machines. We see him do that. He overrides a few machines, and it's really cool. He got a cameo, just voice-wise, from Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor, leaving tapes for John, so that was really cool. The movie is definitely a movie about not just John Connor's rise into the resistance leader, but also about Marcus Wright, which is kind of like the first T800. He's a little different. He's a guy that was on death row for killing some cops or something happened with his brother, and after he's executed, his body's donated to science, which is with Cyberdyne in their facilities in San Francisco. So he's made into a Terminator, but he still has his brain and his heart, and he has living human tissue. Sam Worthington did a great job as Marcus. Really sees some depth in the character, a guy that, has a killer instinct, wants redemption. He wants understand what's going on. He wants not to be known as a bad guy. He wants to go and do the right thing. I really like Anton Yelchin, who you guys might know as Chekhov in the Star Trek movie. You definitely see a lot of the cavalries from Terminator 1 in him, but just a younger version. He definitely has his mannerisms. He definitely has his tough guy posterior. And definitely, even though he's young, he's definitely wants to be in resistance. He wants to, battle the machines and get this war over with. And Blair Williams, she was really cool. I liked her character, how she's really this tough guy, but she really trusts the Marcus, who's a machine. She knows that he's more human than machine. And the fact, there's one scene especially where Marcus and Blair are attacked by a bunch of renegade humans who aren't really on the resistance side, and just attack Blair because she has supplies and stuff. It really shows that, goes back to what they were saying in Terminator 2, that just human instinct to want to kill each other or hate each other. And there's this, you can really see that, you can really see who's worse out there. Is it really the machines or humans out there, when we don't really trust each other? But the human spirit, we have the choice, and that's what makes us different. I always loved the Terminator mythology, especially loved it in the first two. Terminator 3, I did enjoy it, but not as much as I did the first two, especially the second one. And this one, It's hard to say which I enjoyed more, Terminator 2 or this one. Terminator 2 is definitely a classic, but I definitely like where they're going with the story. I also like that there is a cameo with Arnold Schwarzenegger as the T-800, and he's the big villain at the end of the movie. I like that they can CGI Arnold's face onto this younger actor's body, and you get to see him in the human form before he's turned into the T-800 body. So I really enjoyed that. The action was just mind blowing. There's a really cool scene where John Connor crashes the helicopter. And you see it from the cockpit's point of view. Just the scene with the chase with Marcus and Kyle. The finale with the T-800 versus Marcus and John Connor. I really liked how they set up the end where could be sequels. I definitely like where the franchise. I'm definitely more interested in Terminator again, and I'm definitely like to see sequels to come, and I definitely enjoyed it. It's right behind Star Trek and my favorite movie. I enjoyed it more than Wolverine. I like the whole movies about war, especially in the sci-fi genre, so I definitely can't wait to see what McGee and Christian Bale does. I also like that in the movie he gets his scar from the T-800, just like because we've seen the scar in the T2 and T3. Every time we see future John Connor, he has his scar, so we see how he gets the scar. I wish I could have seen more of Bryce Dallas Howard as Kate Connor and Coleman as Barnes. I'd like to see more in depth of their character, but hopefully we'll see that in the future. I definitely like they focused on John, Marcus, and Kyle in this movie, so definitely enjoyed it. I recommend it. Hope you guys enjoy my review. Stay tuned for more, and you guys have a good day. I'll be back.